Wilder.
No, but then you get
Oh,
pampered.
you mean outside of the UK?
No, but even the ones I've heard of,
Yeah.
they'll start off with a nice pampering day session. Depends who they are, obviously.
Yeah.
But then, from what I've heard, it's not as rowdy as a guy's one.
I think there's some Hindus that can get just as wild, if not even wilder. But I suppose, it just depends on the friendship group, and I don't think there'll be as many or as widespread amount of those.
Yeah. Tell me about the ones you've been on then, mate. That you were saying it's a bit...
No, I haven't been on any wild stag do's. Yeah, it's just been calm events. We might go on a pub crawl. We might go from bar to bar. We might go. It more or less just seems like a normal night out, if that makes sense. Yeah. So I've gone from that, like let's go clubbing, to everyone come round to this restaurant. Yeah. I've got a mate who's I'm trying to remember. I know we had vegan food at his wedding. He's a big vegan. I think we might have gone out for vegan a couple of weeks before that as well. Or it might have just been a normal restaurant food.
You didn't stick some steaks to his hand, though?
No, it wasn't anything like that. Just calm ones. I've not been on any bad ones. And I've not been abroad for any stag do's. It's all just been like local affairs. Not even let's travel to this part of the country instead.
Yeah,
It's always just been...
But I think you do need to have that element of, I know my best man. I know my the groom.
Yeah.
Because the one in Hamburg, that was just, we went to Hamburg and then we didn't, the best man didn't know anything about Hamburg. All he knew is like, it's a good place for a stag do. Okay. And then we went there, we humiliated the guy.
Yeah.
And we drank and that was it. But for me, I was like, I wanted to show that I knew him. So we went, he's a Norwich fan, we went to a hotel.
Oh, for the one you organised, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
We went to the hotel, like I was talking about the one in Hamburg. We went to a hotel that saw into the Norwich Stadium.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
man.
and then we went to a all-day festival. He loves going to festivals. Yeah. We did that. And then... went to a pub for like Sunday lunch. Yeah. Obviously, at night time was a bit rowdy. It was more for the other guys. Yeah. It's usually the other guys that go crazy in it as well. Because it's their time away from the missus and stuff. Exactly. But at least, I showed some elements of.
I know.
And he was appreciative of that.
I know what you mean, because it could be just an off-the-shelf stag do.
Yeah.
Just, cookie cutter. This is everything that everyone always does. Or it can actually be catered towards the person who is celebrating.
We still have fun with it, but I don't know about like if it was my stag do and somebody was just like, oh, we're going here, don't know anything about it, but there's going to be loads of booze and cheap strippers. Oh, that's not what I'm about. Exactly. So I don't want to do.
It might as well just been down the road with the moderately priced strippers.
But I think you have to show that you know the person as well.
Yeah, that makes sense. I can't remember, mate. I wish I knew. But then, did you do any research on where stag do's have actually come from?
No, I haven't actually.
Stag and hen parties. That there is actually an interesting story.
Why is it called stag? In England, it's called stag. In America, it's bachelor's party, right?
Do they not call it a stag party?
I don't know if they do actually. I think they call it a bachelor's party.
That just sounds a little bit wrong. Is it not something else? If it's not stag do, bachelor's party.
I think they say bachelor's.
All right,
yeah. Apparently, the term stag do comes from ancient Greece, where the night before a wedding was a celebration of a man by his military comrades.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Don't know why it's a stag though.
They probably go and hunt down a stag, and that's going to be the feast.
It could be to do with that thing we were talking about before, isn't it? Like hunting down their wife. A bit dark. But yeah, I'm just worried. Obviously, while I was planning this, I was also bearing in mind that he might be my best man.
Yeah, exactly.
So as much as I did humiliate him with the clothes, I'm alright wearing silly clothes.
Yeah.
I want there to be some thought into what we do.
Yeah, exactly.
I actually was gonna do like some activities and stuff, but then all his friends were made up knee injury excuses and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, let's not do that.
Knee injury stop them doing what?
Just like bubble football and stuff like that. No, but then
they should just do it.
Yeah, but then it's all right. That's what you have to do.
Exactly.
That's what you have to deal with. You've got to deal with it.
How sober did you need to stay to make sure things ran smooth, or was it once you were going, just whatever?
It was okay. I did flip one time because everyone just turns to you and go, "What are we doing now? What are we doing now, best man?" And that might be the group I was with.
Irritating, it sounds.
So I did just go, look, you can do what.
Yeah.
I'll look after the groomsmen.
Yeah.
If you're not happy with what we're doing.
Yeah.
But it was okay. I didn't have to stay too sober.
Yeah.
I stayed. I guess on both days the Stag got so drunk they had to go home. So.
Before everyone else was ready to go home?
Yeah. But then that's expected.
You needed to monitor his intake.
No, that was late though. That was late.
It was a reasonable time.
Yeah. It was okay.
Fair enough.
Also, the best man speech as well. Like, how would you go about that?
That's what I was going to say. But firstly, that's the flip side as well. That you've got to stay sober enough so that goes
for the wedding.
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
So that goes well.
I've got a friend
trying to avoid drinking before your speech at all.
I'll drink a bit, but I've got a friend who drank so much because he was really really nervous.
Yeah.
That he had it all written down, and he was reading it, but he was slurring.
Oh.
And because he heard it was all quiet.
Yeah.
He just skipped it all and went to the end.
Yeah.
And then so it didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Anyway, even though people didn't understand it.
All right.
And it's like folklore. Everyone remember. Oh, do you remember that, guys?
Yeah.
Like it's the most embarrassing thing. And because you got your family there,
exactly.
And the family keep they'll go, oh,
and they really don't understand. And that's the guy that's meant to be representing you.
That's your best man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's your military comrade.
Exactly. Who's he kidnapping? Exactly. But yeah, I think I'll need a bit of because I do public speaking for my job, so I think I'll be okay. But I think I'll need a bit of what do they call it? Dutch courage. Just a bit of drink to just loosen myself up. But I'm not going to I don't think I can learn it all off by heart. I think I'm really too nervous for that. I'll have some notes.
But then when you say notes, are you going to read the whole speech? Because I've been to a lot of things where they read the whole speech, and I'm not good at that. I had to give a speech at my sister's wedding.
Yeah.
And I just had not even bullet points, but it was seriously like a piece of paper smaller than my hand. Like most people probably didn't even know I had anything in my hand. Yeah. And it was just notes on a couple of things that I wanted to talk about. But sometimes I feel it comes across a bit more natural. Like, I'd rehearsed what I wanted to say, but I wasn't reading what I wanted to say, if that makes sense.
I always thought I had to do it
all written down.
No, off by heart.
Yeah.
But then I saw what I told you about the two stag do's. Yeah. I then went to their weddings, respective weddings, and that's another thing actually I was going to talk about. The one in England, the best man speech was just pure embarrass
all over
and
again,
humiliate.
Here's some stories you never knew about him.
Yeah. And it's really humiliating story. And then the one in America, again, it's to do with the group, but it was just such a nice. It was so nice.
Reasons why he's a great guy.
He's just like a hero.
Yeah, exactly.
and it was like they mentioned
so the buffoon versus the hero.
Yeah, but then both of them worked. And I was the compere for the America one, the one in America.
Okay, hold on. Before you go there, you say both of them worked.
Yeah.
But isn't that because you know both of those grooms? What if you were just someone who was coming to a different kind of visitor to the wedding, so a guest who didn't maybe know the groom?
No. What I mean is that the reaction from the crowd.
Okay.
And so like I just come back from the English wedding, and I flew to New York for the American one. Yeah. And so I was doing the compere. I was doing the mic stuff.
What's that? The MC.
The MC, yeah.
Okay.
So I was introduced. I just come from an English one, so I was doing a bit of banter, you know, a bit of like taking a piss, and it just went down so badly. Like, and I realised I had to turn it around. Like they were all about, you know, this guy. Oh, he's so good and blah blah. So I bigged up instead of the one I went to before, the best man. He was introduced by the MC going, "Oh, now the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's hope we don't mess it up." Yeah. And so they're taking the mickey out of the best man, but that wouldn't have worked in this one. So, it's just playing to a crowd as well. But I think when I do mine, I'm going to do a mixture again. I'm going to do a bit of embarrassing moments, a bit of sentimental. Yeah, good. And I'm not even going to care about the audience reaction because because if it doesn't go well, I might do what my friend did and just go to the end.
Just skip through the cards.
Be like, the end.
Fair enough. I think that's the right combination though, because for my sisters, I could have spent like half an hour just telling childhood stories that would have just embarrassed her so much. But then, and she knew I would have done that. I could have done that, but I didn't.
Why didn't you though?
No, it wasn't.
Is it because too much family there, or?
There's family, and they know me, and they know that I could do that for the half hour. You know, I'll do that at normal family gatherings and everything like that. Yeah. But in fact, I even think it's different for the bride. I don't think you're meant to be making that much fun of the bride anyway.
You don't make fun of the bride.
Exactly.
I might say a few things, but you know, we're all right.
So just a couple of jokes, as in I'm the older brother. Yeah. So this is where I've seen her come from. Yeah, to where she is now,
and that's what's expected.
And I think that went down well. Yeah, that went down.
Yeah,
I
think I know what's expected of me. Yeah, I know there'll be some, and I've got some stories that will be quite embarrassing, and I'll be a bit embarrassed in telling them as well. Yeah, but you know, I'll just do it because it's what's expected. Yeah, but then obviously I'll at the end be a bit sentimental. Yeah, but I shall let you know how it goes.
Exactly. If it all goes according to plan, or if it all goes tits up. Yeah. Any which way, let us know. Alright. Mate, I found out that they've decided what's the most irritating word in the English language. Alright. And this comes from the theory of word aversion, which is words that people just can't stand to hear. And that's for a few different reasons. We'll maybe get into them later on. But are there any words that you kind of have a visceral reaction to? And I want to see whether or not the top offending word. And I'm not even just talking about like vulgar terms or swear words or anything like this, but actual common use words that give people a certain kind of feeling.
Does it have to be one word, or can it be a phrase?
Well, if you've got a phrase, I want to hear that.
I really hate people that say... I don't hate them. Well, I do actually. I hate people that say, "I know, right?" Even just saying it.
Why?
Scratch it, I'm scratching. Oh my gosh. I know, right? Scratching.
Why? That sounds so random to me. Isn't that like they're agreeing with what you're saying?
Yeah, we'll just go, yeah. Oh, you know, I don't like. I know, right? I think it's like a new.
Is that a bugbear, or is it? Do you actually feel like a certain way when you hear it?
Yeah. But it's just like I don't know. Maybe the way it's sat like no. Oh, you know, it's just something about the way you have to say it in that way as well. Yeah, and it's.
I'm trying to think. I might be guilty of saying that certain times.
And another one.
If I don't say it now, I'm sure I've said it at some point during my life.
You wouldn't have said it in front of me because I would start scratching. I might have done this in the podcast actually, but I also don't like people that go, "Wow," like that. I don't like that. Dirk says it. That's why he's not here. Dirk says that a lot. He goes, "Wow."
But is that? All right, let's get back to the word aversion then, because they're trying to go at this scientifically about there's certain sounds, and when these sounds or sound combinations or syllable combinations follow after each other, it makes some really irritating words that everyone has come together to say that they really
Because it would
annoy them
with the sounds. Like if someone goes, "Wow, okay," then I don't mind that.
Yeah.
But it's when they go, "What?" You know, and they go,